so Lori here today with my empties for the week. I can't believe how much wax I got through, so I want to make sure that we jump into it as quickly as possible. This will be another long one. Grab a snack, coffee, a margarita, I don't know, pumpkin spice latte. What are we drinking these days? Let me know in the comment section down below. I've had my first official pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks this season. It's delicious. And I did make one the other day at home because I bought the creamer. So 2 thumbs up for that. Okay, so let's start with the candles like we typically do. I did get through 4 candles this week. I was pretty pleased with myself. A lot of times that happens because I'll almost finish them up in a week and then, So as you guys know, I don't burn my candles for more than 3 hours. That's the max at a time. I let them completely cool off. I may burn it later in the day as well, but 4 hours or 3 hours at a time. Some of these, I will show you one that was, well, 2 of them at the end here that were getting a little scorched, so might want to be careful as to how long you burn them. Okay, so this first one is Goose Creek Glazed Apple Donut, which is glazed donut, apple, and sugar. So there's a label. Love this. Look at that picture label. I'm going to drop it. And I burned it all the way down. Really enjoyed this one. I would say it was probably about a 5 or a 6. It was better in this office because it's a smaller room, but I didn't start burning it in here. So the longer it went, I feel like there was some soot in the wax. You can see a little bit there, how it got a little schmutzy in the wax. And so it takes on a little bit of a different fragrance. I never put the lid on to put the wicks out. I use a wick dipper, so I'm not blowing it out. I'm not putting it out with the lid. So I feel like the longer it burned, you got a little schmutziness and you could tell in a smaller room. I like this. I do have another one of these. Am I going to stock up and go crazy? Probably not, but the next time I will start burning it in this office and see how the strength and throw is. Because as you guys know, I have a large open concept with high ceilings and that does affect throw. So unless I have like a Paris Cafe or Summer Boardwalk type of candle, typically I'm not going to get some of the strength and throw that other people might. So this one might be a great one. I really like the fragrance and would recommend this for fall anytime, really. It's a really nice fragrance. Okay, one of my favorites from Bath & Body Works. They did bring this back this year, but I had the packaging from last year and I want to use up my candles, the older ones first. I don't want them losing scent. So this was Honeycrisp Apple. I love this packaging. This was so pretty. Absolutely love this. Was really pleased with it. It says Golden Honeycrisp, Apple Blossom, and Fresh Sugarcane. So this one, I had a little bit, you could see I had, look at had a little bit of some sooting on this candle, and I said, forget it. So what I ended up doing is put it in my crock for a week, which I think is good because it's almost halfway burned down, and to get an additional week out of it, I think that's really good. I wouldn't have gotten a week out of this if I had burned this. This was a hot, fast burn, which is why I think it started to soot a little bit. So yeah, obviously see how the wicks move when you put it in a candle crock or on a hot plate. You never want to light these again. Obviously these go rogue and wild. So would I purchase this again? Absolutely. This is a staple and will continue to be a fall staple for me. I believe I don't know if I have a backup. I need to check that and maybe grab one in case they don't bring it back next year. At least I have one to burn next year. Continuing on, I do have another Goose Creek candle here. This is Turkey. This is Turkish coffee. Another really nice packaging here. I don't know if it has scent notes on here, but this is a really nice strong coffee, I will say. Now look at the murkiness here. I will say it wasn't this bad going down, and you can see my wicks are in the middle. It was because I couldn't put it out. There wasn't enough wax in the bottom to kind of fold them over as I dropped the candle. I'm going to drop everything today, I think. Anyway, so they were moving all over the place. It was definitely time to put out the candle. But yeah, I let this go for a while at the end, longer, probably more like 4 hours maybe, just because I kept thinking it would put itself out. I'm like, any second now. So it got a little schmutzy. That's basically, I can't believe you can't see the bottom of the jar, honestly. On this one, it burned really well. What I would say is this one, I would say maybe 2 hours. So I did have to, I mean, believe it or not, I had to cotton ball this in addition to it scorching. So it was very strange. I don't know if it's because it has to be the science of the candle and all of the fragrance oils in this one. I don't know. So I would say if you stick to 2 hours, cotton ball it when you need to, I think you'll be fine. Don't try to push 3 or 4 hours on this one. I do have another one. I will enjoy this. It was a fabulous fragrance. So yeah, I would continue to purchase this one and really enjoy it. Okay, so my candle of the week, we did finish it up. I, started on Friday and we just cranked through this one, Old Fashioned Cider Donut from Bath & Body Works. So this should still be available in stores, I believe. You can see there's a little bit of residue on the outside. It's fine, I don't really care. But just to show you that, this is Old Fashioned Cake Donut, baked apple sprinkled with brown sugar. We got all the way to the bottom and you can see there's some schmutziness in there too. This is another one, same thing as the coffee candle. Whatever fragrance oils are in here, you need to be careful. I did cotton ball this a couple of times. See how puny the wicks are? Obviously I didn't trim them at the end here. So it was struggling a little bit. I would say 2 hours at a time. This one I did burn. Like I would have it on in the morning, put it out, let it completely cool, and then light it again in the evening. I really love this. I know not everybody does, and that's okay. I like this better than the cider donut back from I think it was 2013. I just burned one of those, so I can legitimately say yes. There is a difference, and I like this one better, but to each their own. I feel like this has more apple in it, and that's why I like it. Now, is this a super blow you out of the house fragrance? No, I thought it was better in here, definitely. So if you want a stronger throw, use it in a smaller room. I mean, I'm in here working during the day, so it's perfect for me to have a candle going that I really, really want to enjoy. Now, towards the end, I had it going in here, and I definitely got that kind of schmutzy wax kind of, I don't know, not really kerosene, but a little bit of a burning smell. So I would say enjoy them in a smaller room in the beginning and maybe use it in a larger room to kind of spread that out so it's not as concentrated on you. But would I buy this again? Yes, I have 2 more backups. I don't know if I will buy any more of them, but it's nice to have for subsequent years. If they never bring this back, at least I have 2 more I can enjoy in the future. All right, continuing on with Bath & Body Works, we did finish up a soap. We're almost out of the one in the bathroom is so close, it's funny. So this is Cranberry Peach. It is sweet peaches, tart cranberry, and gala apple. Really like this one. I might have another one, I don't know, but I would repurchase. This is really nice. The one in my kitchen right now it's something apple picking. I don't know. Anyway, it's in the stores now. I would grab it. It's fabulous. You'll see it in my empties, I'm sure, coming up. Next, we have the Bathing Garden Coconut Oil Sugar Scrub, Knave of Hearts. I just absolutely love her sugar scrubs. They're my absolute favorite. I pretty much won't use any other ones. I think there's one that I can buy at Marshall's. That's not terrible. It's not bad. Most dry out my skin. I don't know what it is, but hers, it's absolutely fabulous. I will always stock up on her scents. So this was nice. I feel like it was a strawberry bready type of note. It was good. I really enjoyed it. I like those types of scents from her, and in the body scrub, I don't know, I just really enjoy it. She's got a few others that she brings out for other seasons. So yeah, I would buy this one again or any of her other strawberry bready types of blends. Those are great. So we changed one wallflower. I have said that 3 times. I cannot say wallflower today. Anyway, from Bath & Body Works. So rainbow confetti, rainbow sprinkles, vanilla cake, buttercream frosting, and fruity cereal crunch. I put this in my son's bathroom, so we'll see. He loves cereal scents, as you guys know. So we'll see how it does. It didn't do particularly well in here, so I don't know that I'd get that again. I mean, the wallflowers are pretty, I was going to say lame. Tame, lame, whatever you want to say. They just don't perform particularly well for me. I don't know. So, yeah, I need a better alternative. All right, so we got through some retail wax, so we'll go through that first. Oh, you guys. This is Scentsy Fairy Tale Pumpkin. I did get the whiff box. I almost said sniff box. That's funny. I guess it would work. But the whiff box, and this was the sample that was in there. Ugh. Oh, my goodness. So I watched Lisa Roberry, love her, and she was saying that this smells like grape to her. And at one point, I think she said Robitussin. Now, I don't think it smells like grape in terms of candy or, you know, like grapes. I don't know, or grape juice. But I would say it smells like Robitussin with a hint of that fake grape syrup in it. I agree with the Robitussin 100%. I'm sorry, this was terrible. If you love this, I'm sorry. I melted half of it in my bathroom, had it in for probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours, and I threw the other part away. So I don't normally do that. I will tell you, that was terrible. If you love it, I wish I could have sent you my other half of it, but that's a no-go for me. Okay, so sticking with the Scentsy, we had Graham Cracker Crunch. This, on the other hand, is fabulous. I absolutely love this. Yes, I will never be without this. It's going in my club. I love it, 100%. I think I mixed it. Yeah, I did. I mixed it the second time because I started it in here so I can enjoy it. The only thing I kind of noticed, let me know in the comment section down below if you guys noticed this. I mean, yes, here's the problem. I use very hot warmers. All of my warmers are hot. And I'm wondering, after about 3 or 4 hours, it almost started to smell like, I say scorched all the time. I don't want to say burning because it wasn't really burning, but like overcooked peanut butter maybe. I don't know if that's a thing. That's the best way to describe it. So I'm wondering if I need to keep this in like a Scentsy warmer because I think my warmers are too hot. And I had it in here, and I have little cups. So, I mean, it's in a silicone cup which should dissipate the heat a little bit. I don't know. Let me know if you guys noticed that. I did put this in my living room. Those are super hot warmers as well. Mixed it with Hug in a Mug, which was awesome. That was really good as well. So, I don't know. I still got a little bit of that, like, overcooked peanut butter. I don't know how else to describe it. To me, this is peanut butter. It's so good. Love this one. All right, I'm going to start putting them in this basket over here because we're going to overflow if I don't start doing that. All right, we had a couple of these from Oak and Rye, the Day of the Dead melts. I did pick these up at Kroger. So if you have a Kroger or Kroger affiliate, check for these. This is apple berry pastry. My son walked out and said, that smells really good. It smells like blueberry muffin. I agree. There's no apple. At least I didn't smell apple in this, and neither did he. We both agreed it smelled like blueberry muffin. Not mad about it. I love blueberry. So this was definitely a really, really nice blueberry muffin type of scent. I have more. I'll be looking for some more probably because they do blueberry really well. Blueberry muffin, bread, doesn't matter what it is. Okay, this is Sensationals Apple Pumpkin Donuts. This just came out, I believe, late summer. This was okay. I mean, there are so many different pumpkin apple and donut pumpkin spice latte blends. Do I need any more of this? No, probably not. I'm glad I tried it. It was a little on the spicier side for me, and so I probably don't need any more of these, but I'm glad I tried it. It's always good to try and see if I like it. I have this going right now, this Oak and Rye Crisp Autumn. It's just such, we had rain in the morning, and now it's kind of lightening up outside, and it just seemed like a really nice fragrance to have. To me, this is kind of an outdoorsy apple type of fragrance. It really does remind me of the Autumn Bath & Body Works candle a little bit, where you have that eucalyptus, a hint of fir, but I mean, it's very much in the background. You guys know I can't handle tree scents. So it has that, but it has a nice apple scent to that. So this is really nice. I don't know if they have this again. I did get this last year, so I wanted to use it up, and we'll enjoy it today. And then from Fusion, I had this wild raspberry. I mixed it in a little bit with a blend in here and really liked it. It added a really nice juicy raspberry component to a vanilla bakery. So we really enjoyed that. I do have a couple more, and I can get those at Meijer. Next, let's go over what I finished up in my bedroom. I had Mountain Dew Type from Beezy's. This is great. Because of this, I ordered a few more from him. He had kind of I don't know, I'm calling it a flash sale. And I picked up some more. Love his wax. So check him out. I think he's doing a pre-order. I don't know. Check him out. You can find him on Facebook, and it's BZ Tarts. I will be seeing what else he has and placing an order, I'm sure. We have Zape Lime Ricky, which is key lime and fizzy soda. This was good. I will say her wax doesn't last particularly long for me. I don't know what it is. I mean, I get probably maybe 4 hours out of it, and it fizzles. It was nice while it lasted. I did enjoy it. We had a couple of others that Smell Good Shop, Final Girl, Sherbet, Orange Crush, and Fizzy, and I did really like this. I do have one more of these, and I will enjoy that as well. This, I need to stock up. I need to put it aside. I think I'm going to start making a list of scents that I really want to keep on hand at all times, and this would make the cut. This is Shimmer, Raspberries and Sparkling Bubbly. It was so good. Lasted all night long. Put this on when we were going to bed. I woke up in the morning, I could still smell it. It was fabulous. Really, really nice. I could smell it down the hallway. It was great. And then a favorite of mine, Bite Me Blonde Moment from L3. I love this one. I have several. Such a good fragrance. It's another one, kind of like Shimmer. We have the raspberries and champagne. And yeah, it's just really, really good. Okay, so in here in this office, I did some scent shot cups, and I finished up a few, not many, of these from the Bathing Garden. We had Hocus Pocus Potion, which I said smells like apples and clove and like a mulling spice. I didn't write the scent notes. She has them out now. The Halloween scents are out if you're interested in ordering from her, so go check her out. I did place an order, so you'll see that. This was nice. Actually, this was better than I thought it was going to be. It lasted a very long time. It kind of mellowed as it went. It was a really nice, to me, apple spice blend, and I enjoyed it. I didn't pick it up because, again, I mean, there's millions of apple spice blends out there, and that's not typically a favorite of mine. I like it better in the fall, but to me, that's a very short season, so I don't need tons of it. This next one is Boozy Vlad, and I have the scent notes. Shaved pumpkin, maple coconut sugar, buttery brown sugar, boozy nutmeg, and dried clove. This was another one. It was nice. It smelled kind of like nutmeg and pumpkin. I don't know, like, and it was kind of like a buttery bakery scent. Along with that, it lasted all night, so I put it on like after work and had it going on until the next morning. It was great, actually. This was really nice. Had I melted this prior to placing my order, I might have gotten a clam because it just had the really nice bakery note and the longevity that I like. So I would recommend picking this one up. Next one is London Mist Rising. So this one, I had said it reminds me a little bit of the Bobbi Brown Beach, I think because of the jasmine and neroli in here. At least that's what I'm guessing is in here. That's really what it smells like. But it does. It smells like a very pretty body care. You could wear this as a perfume, probably. To me, it's a bathroom scent. I did have it in here. Wasn't bad, but not really my thing, as you guys know. So if you're looking for a scent like that, you might want to check this one out. And then I melted in here from the Little Olive Tree, Appleberry Spice, Vanilla Bean, Noel, and Sugar Cookie. This one was exactly what it said, the Appleberry Spice with a little bit of bakery note. Again, do I need a lot of the apple and spice blends? Probably not, so I wouldn't pick this one up. Okay, so I'm trying to think. What should we do? Should we do coffee? I guess. Okay. We had Birdie's Making Sense Pumpkin Spice Latte here. This was so cute. It was in a little cup. This was great. Wasn't enough to fill out my warmers, so I did kind of supplement in a couple of other warmers with this Pumpkin Spice Latte from Rose Girls. I love it. I love drinking them. Love smelling them. I would pick this up again. Absolutely. Another couple of favorites. Ugh. The Pharmacist's Daughter does coffee so well, and it's very strong. So if you like strong coffee like I do, check them out. This was Coffee Cake, Coffee House, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, Creme Brulee, and Vanilla Pound Cake. It's so funny. Sometimes blends, you sniff them in the bag or you sniff the piece of wax prior to melting it, and you're just like, oh, okay. This was so good. I mean, just the gorgeous pumpkin pecan waffles and coffee in here. Yeah, Coffee House. I love their Coffee House by itself in blends. I can't hype this enough. I need more of this for sure. I have like half of a piece left because I did cut into that a little bit. And then their coffee house here, I do have a loaf in this, and I probably have some more, maybe some souffles. I love this. This is peel the wallpaper off the walls coffee. So I mean, I really don't get the skunky coffee in this. I don't know why. Some people might, but I really don't. But this is so strong. If you're looking for super strong coffee, grab this when they offer it. You can mix it with any bakery and you'll still smell some really good coffee. So highly recommend. All right, let's grab the bathroom scents and then we'll finish up with the bathroom scents. We'll finish up with the main house. Rest of the house, we had L3, Cherries on Snow, Boom Boom, Cashmere Cedar. This was nice. One I mostly got was the Cashmere Cedar with hints of cherry, I would say. This was good. Do I need lots of it? No. I mean, would I buy a puppy pack once a year to melt it? Absolutely. It was good, but I don't need tons of it. So this next one was Spencer from Super Tarts, French Vanilla, Textbooks, Raspberry Sauce, and Orange Zest. This was weird. I really don't. I can't say that I could pick out any of this. Honestly, it just really missed the mark for me. I don't know. It wasn't, so you guys know I love Hermione from L3, and that's an orange cranberry muffin in books, so I'm assuming that's a similar type oil, the books and textbooks. I don't know, this was just odd. I expected a blend like that with a little bit more of the raspberry sauce, like a raspberry type of blend. It really wasn't. It wasn't particularly strong. Could be my black hole bathroom, but I wouldn't get this one again, unfortunately. All right, so speaking of, yikes. Okay, this is one of those occasions where you kind of wish that the wax wasn't as strong. So Feces, again, is so strong. This is Honey, I Washed the Kids type. Oh, I don't like this. I don't know. It's gotta be... It does have honey in it. I don't know. I don't even want to smell it. Honestly, I did use it. I did use all of it in my bathroom. I did, though, the one time I probably put it in too early. I could smell it coming out of my bathroom into the living room. It was overtaking whatever I had going at that particular time. And another time I got smarter and put it on right before we went to bed. I could still smell it the next day, but it wasn't as strong. I wouldn't get this one again, but it's very strong. If you like that, it's a Lush dupe. If you like that, his is so strong. It will knock your socks off. This is Hotel California from VCS. It was a sample, So White and Vanilla Lace. This is not a favorite of mine. You guys remember I finished up a Brittle Bar pack, I want to say, bag, whatever it was. This was the final sample. It's just not my thing. I don't know if it's the So White. I don't know. But I'm just glad we used it, and you know, it just wasn't for me. All right, so we have That Smell Good shop. Amethyst, Charmed Life, and Volcano. This was a customer blend. This was great. I really like this. We love Volcano here, you guys know. It was just such a nice blend. It didn't last, you know, it wasn't like a 12-hour blend or anything. I'd probably say 6 hours, maybe. It was good. I would definitely get that one again. And then we had Evening in the Hamptons Ozone Saltwater Mermaid from L3. This was really good. I feel like the Evening in the Hamptons and I guess Ozone kind of fade, but the Saltwater Mermaid will probably last a week. Honestly, that is such a strong oil. Really, really good. So if you like those types of blends, I would definitely pick this up. It was nice bathroom blend. I probably moving forward won't buy full sizes of things. Like I would do puppy packs or smaller items and samplers maybe for my bathroom, just because I don't go through it that fast. I literally have one more, and so I'm not going through it that fast. All right, I gotta shut up and keep talking. No, keep moving is what I was trying to say. Okay, so I melted these two together. This scared me a little bit. This brandied pear from L3. So I mixed it with this Don't Cross Streams, Hufflepuff, Fresh Baked Cookies, Sweet Cinnamon Sugar, and Pumpkin Pasties. This was good mixed together. I feel like it kind of tamed it down. Some of that, like I say, mulling spice in the brandied pear. I wouldn't get the pear again because, like I said, I had to mix it in order to, I don't want to say tolerate it, but enjoy it, I guess. You know, it wasn't terrible, but I don't need it. I do like this Don't Cross Streams and Hufflepuff, so absolutely would get that again. This is the one we talked about in my melting basket that I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with it because it was a small sample orange caramel cake from Birdie's Making Sense. I did actually mix it with this Balto's House from Wolfwicks, which was spiced orange cranberry, ice cream scoop bread, and Hansel and Gretel. You guys know Wolfwicks doesn't perform particularly well for me. So I did get a little bit of the orange cranberry, hints of it, along with, this helped it, the orange caramel cake. Birdie's is very strong for me. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't super strong, but I'm glad that I tried it. And yeah, it was interesting. I didn't have anything else really like that. All right, then I mixed these three as well because these were smaller pieces. So I had them going in alternating warmers. Tea Time Tarts, Candy, Apple Taffy, Cotton Candy, Green Apple, and Saltwater Taffy. This was nice. Along with Cran Apple Marmalade, which is tart cranberry, juicy red apple, sugared cinnamon spice, and vanilla from Caviar Dreams. Thank you for the comment about her changing her name. I don't know that off the top of my head, but she is on Etsy. I think if you search her, I searched her and it came up with somebody else, and I was like, oh, that's wrong. But it's not. It's her new name. So you can find her on Etsy if you're interested. And Birdie's Making Sense Caramel Apple Cheesecake. This was probably my favorite of the bunch. And yeah, it was really nice, melting all together. Was a really good like caramel apple deliciousness. So it was very good, very nice combo, and I enjoyed that. We had Saturday morning cartoons from L3. This was pretty good. It was a Bitty Betty loaf. I had it going out in my living room, had a little bit left over, finished it up in here. It was really good in here. It lasted a lot longer in the smaller room. It kind of fizzled out in the living room, which isn't typical for cereal scents. A lot of times you can get the cereal scents to last a little bit longer, or they blow your socks off for quite a long time. So yeah, I don't know if I would get this particular blend again because there's so many great cereal scents. But yeah, we enjoyed it while it was going. Can I just say, this was the surprise of the week. And I'm going to say, this probably wins my favorite of the week award. I don't know. I think we did that last week. And if I remember, I'll do it going forward. But yeah, this one is Butter Pecan Ice Cream from a Hayden Row. Didn't think I'd like this. Honestly, I think I put this in my basket once or twice before. Never reached for it. Kept putting it back in the drawer. And I was kind of like, let's just melt the darn thing and get it over with, right? So no, this was amazing. It doesn't smell like much on cold. You put it in and it does smell like the most decadent, buttery rich, but not buttered popcorn, but buttery rich butter pecan ice cream. You get those. It's like toasted pecan. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Lasted forever. I left it on all night long because I didn't want to change it. So typically I'll change my wax when I get home from work. I work here, but if I'm done with work, I will change my wax and then I'll have that going until right before we go to bed or an hour or two, depending on the wax. And, if I can't smell the wax anymore, I change it. Well, this one, okay, so I changed this when I got off of work, and when we were going to bed, it was still going strong. I didn't even want to walk out of the room. I wanted to take it and put it in the bedroom with us. This was so good. I will be getting this again, definitely. I think I figured out I just really like nutty scents in wax. So I was thinking about it because it kind of hit me like pumpkin pecan waffles. Love that. I like almond. I like peanut butter. I like, did I say pecans? I know I said pumpkin pecan, but pecans in general. Pistachios. I'm trying to think if there's any that I don't like. I think I really like nutty fragrances in wax. And this was a hit. So strong. So good. Highly recommend if you're looking for something like that. Don't be thrown off by what it smells like in the bag or just sniffing the wax. It was great. So winner of the week. Ding, ding, ding. I would definitely say. All right. This was a VCS Cupcakes in Salem. Yummy, rich vanilla cupcakes smeared with pumpkin cinnamon frosting. I know, you're going to fall out of your chairs. This was not, I didn't smell any spice whatsoever in this. And actually, I think because the weather's turned, it was very cold and raining here for like 3 days. And so it felt like fall. I wanted some pumpkin spice in this. I know, it's crazy. So I was telling somebody in my comments that is there such a thing as being a weather melter as well as a seasonal melter? Like if it's really cold and raining or whatever, or windy, reminds me of a dark fall night or something like that, I want a little bit spicier of a blend. So anyway, probably I melted this on the wrong night, because normally I probably really enjoy it. But yeah, this is not spicy. So if you don't like spicy at all, pick this one up and you'll get your pumpkin like cupcake type of a thing. All right, and then we melted the zucchini bread, Santa's on keto lemon pound cake. This was very nice. Definitely got the lemon pound cake. So I think the Santa's on keto added the butteriness to this. That's a lot of lemon pound cakes, at least that I've gotten over the years, have a really rich buttery note to them. So it added to the authenticity of the smell. This was great. I really enjoyed it. We're not even close to being done. It's gonna be a long one. Okay. But we're going to go fast because a lot of these are in twos. So this is what I will say. I'm going to do a little bit of a caveat here. You guys know I feel bad. When things don't work for me, vendors don't work for me, I feel bad. But I want to be transparent. I want to be honest and let you know. I honestly think that my warmers are too hot for some vendors' wax. And I don't know about you, but I'm not going to switch out warmers. Some people do. I know they do. They switch around warmers and use different warmers for different people's wax. Yes, I'm wax obsessed, but I don't know that I would go that far. I honestly don't. I think it's a laziness factor. I'm just too lazy to do it. And I'll own up to it. But anyway, so I wanted to go through some Scent Shot cups here that were in my fall drawer, because you guys know I'm trying to use up the majority of my fall drawer so that it's not overwhelming for next year. I don't want to carry over a lot of stuff year to year to year, because it's a small season for me, a short season, I should say. So anyway, and okay, so I have two vendors in here that I am really struggling with, and I just don't think I can repurchase. And I feel bad saying that, but it just doesn't work for me. I hope it works for all of you. I really wanted to melt through some of this to see if it was across the board. I don't know if my warmers, like I said, are too hot. They could very well be, but I am not getting the performance that I know a lot of you get. So this is just based on my opinion and my warmers in my house. So please don't take this to mean that I'm saying don't buy their wax. Please, I think you should try all the wax and figure out what works for you. And, conversely, I know there are some wax that I absolutely love that performs great for me that doesn't perform well for everybody else. So, or for some other people, not everybody else, but some other people. So really depends on a lot of factors. So I just want to be very clear on that. All right. So saying all of that, two vendors that I'm struggling with are Dessa's, I don't know what's going on, and Midnight Daydream, unfortunately. So we worked through some of that wax this week to see if that was still the case. I thought maybe some fall wax would be a little bit stronger. So let's talk about them. We had Midnight Daydream Blueberry Bakery, which is blueberry cheesecake pumpkin pecan waffles, and then Dessa's Blueberry Pumpkin Pancakes, which is blueberry pumpkin pancakes, butter, maple glaze. I could smell this. I did. I got a little bit of the blueberry pancake. I would say it was light. I'm going to say typically, the wax is usually about a 3. Sometimes I can't smell it hovering over the warmers. So I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to, I'll tell you what I warmed, and we're just going to go from there. Midnight Daydream, I had 2 from him: cornbread, marshmallow cookie jar, country cornbread pudding, marshmallow bakery, and Nana's cookie jar. And we had zucchini waffle confection, which is zucchini cupcakes, caramel confection, and pumpkin pecan waffles. I probably smelled like the cornbread and the zucchini the most in these blends. So we had we had one from Dessa's and one from Scentsy. I had Nana's Bakehouse, which was zucchini bread, oatmeal cookies, bear claws, gooey marshmallows, and Scentsy, I had bear claws. I would say that's mostly what I got out of this one. A little bit of like oatmeal cookie and bear claw from this. So that was that blend from Dessa's. And again, I was buying one of each to kind of get a sense of the things that I would want to repurchase. So I don't necessarily have 2. It does take 2 of these Scent Shot cups across all of my warmers in my living room to, get the full scent throw, I guess, for me. Anyway, so this is New Orleans beignets, deep fried pastry with a pillowy center loaded with powdered sugar. And then in other warmers, I use this burnt sugar cake, buttery cake batter, and burnt sugar frosting. I really wanted to love this one. I just got kind of a, I would say buttery cake. A little bit of a buttery cake type of blend, maybe a yellow cake. That's what I got mostly. Okay, then we had this Amish Cafe Noel from Midnight Daydream, Vienna Cafe, Amish Cinnamon Bread, and Vanilla Bean Noel. I couldn't smell this one in the warmers that I had it in. And then we had, and this was from, I don't know, I didn't write notes on the, oh, it's from February, just so you know. He just put the scent notes and the pour dates on. From Dessa's, we had Pumpkin to Talk About, No Spice, Pumpkin Puree, Sweet Cream, and Buttery Crust. This was stronger, I will say. I did make a note on here. This was stronger. It lasted about 3 hours for me, so it was definitely a stronger pumpkin-y, no spice blend. We had a couple from the Melted Mousse. I never have any problems with her wax. It melts really, really well. It's a softer wax. Throws really good in my warmers, so keep that in mind. We had Sugar Cookies and Snickerdoodle. These are both I picked up from, I think these were from Holiday last year that she had some left over. These were so good. It was such a gorgeous cookie scent. I will pick up both of these. Snickerdoodle is not too heavy on the cinnamon at all. Really enjoyed both of these. Would grab those 100% again. All right, we had Sweet Pumpkin Cake from Villainous Wax. This was actually pretty good. I would say this reminded me of like a pumpkin, it really did, like a pumpkin spice latte. It was good. I mean, that's exactly what it smells like. So I would get this again. Really nice. All right, we have Gas Station Munchies from Midnight Daydream, Irish Cream Coffee, Pumpkin Donut Shop, Twinkies, and Grandma's Oatmeal Raisin Cookie. I couldn't smell this one, unfortunately. I don't know. We had, and that one was from, let's see, that's from March. This was from January. Philharmonic Pie. Fresh baked crust filled with rich apple filling. This was very light. Normally apple scents, apple pie type of scents take over. I would say this was probably a 4 out of 10. We had Cotton Candy Churro Donut from Midnight Daydream. This was poured in March. Cotton candy and glazed churro donuts. I couldn't smell it. Okay. Main Street Confectionery from Midnight Daydream. This was from February. What I got out of this one, it's kind of funny. Why does this do this? The only thing I could smell was the kettle corn. You guys know, I don't like popcorn and wax. But I could definitely smell this. It's funny how your nose picks up on things that you don't like way stronger than things that you do. So that was strong on the kettle corn. All right, so phew, I got through that. I feel bad. I do. I feel bad. Please know, I'm not here to bag on anybody, and I feel bad doing that. Okay, but I want to be honest. I want you guys to know my experience and things that I melt. Okay, we had Southbound 4th of July sampler. This was Americana. Apple fritters and whipped cream. This was good. As pointed out to me, I don't think I like whipped cream in wax, but it wasn't bad. I didn't really smell it that much. I smelled mostly the apple spice type of blend. It was good. Again, there are so many apple spice blends. Would I go out of my way to get it? Probably not. All right. Dogs are barking like they always do. All right. We have Circus Concession from Beezy's. This was also strong. I don't know. Let me see. I feel like this was heavy on the caramel. I didn't get enough apple. So I'm always looking for the like fair type of blends with a lot of that juicy apple. And you guys know Rose Girls has the best one. They just do. And in my mind, I know Charity feels the same way. So I probably wouldn't go out of my way to get that one just because, you know, when you find your favorite, you just go with that one. Last one, I finished up a scoop. I love finishing up scoops, and has the wrong lid on it because this one broke. This is Dr. Finkelstein. This is Frosty Fizzy Bubbly Cherries Blonde Moment and Mountain Dew Soda. I mean, you read that description and you know, that's a Lori scent. It totally is. I love this. I don't know. I think I might have one more, but I will get more of this. Definitely. This is a scent that, you know, I'm just going to have on hand. Just keep on hand. I mix it in. I mix in the scoops. I don't typically use them by themselves in my bedroom. I mix them to change up, do mixology, make my own funky scents, whatever the case is. And, you know, we have a lot of fun doing that. So that was my basket. It says 43 minutes for me, but I always edit. So yeah, another long one, guys. So thanks for hanging on with me. So if you've hung on this far, thank you. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already subscribed. And what is our basket going to be for tomorrow? If you looked at the calendar, I'm shocked. I don't know. It's the last week of the month already. Where did that go? We're going to be in October next weekend. Like, what? I'm happy. You guys know I love fall weather. So our basket for the week is going to be using up the leftovers. So I was pulling, going through the basket. I'm like, I don't have a lot of leftovers. I did pull a few other things to supplement, which is the first time that has ever happened. Kind of funny. So I've added a few things to it to supplement, and so that'll be fun. And then we'll have an announcement about I'm going to start doing Vendor of the Month. So you will see that in tomorrow's video. So I hope you join me for that. I hope you have a great weekend. Stay safe and healthy, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.